We started the investment in Mandic in 2012. Okay, the thesis in terms of investment was Brazil a place to be. Okay, cloud computing definitely something that was going to happen, and this was done in 2011. Okay, so we had this view already of things happening in the States, and we said, well, it's going to happen worldwide. Okay, and finally, I mean, Brazil a place to be, and no such company positioned as the Brazilian cloud computing company. Okay, so based on these three things, I mean, we decided to invest. I mean, we bought a company, we bought Mandic. Okay, we invested 100 million reais in the company. And my saying in that it's got to happen is that, I mean, we're playing heavy on this. You know, so we got corporate investors, individual investors. I'm one of the individual investors. Among all the investors, I mean, I'm the one carrying the company in terms of being the CEO, leading the company. So, I mean, every month's got to be a good month. You know, we got to sell this month more than what we sold last month, and the month after, you know, more than we're going to sell this month. You know, so it's a growth, growth, growth. If we think about Mandic as a company, it started out in mid 90s. Okay, the founder Alexander Mandic. So it's been a long road. Okay, this story has changed completely in 2012. That's when we came in as individual investors, as corporate investors. Okay, with funds behind, you know, backing up the business. We invested in 2012. I mean, we put 100 million reais in the company, and we started transforming the story of the company to become the cloud computing company in the country. Okay, so we focus exclusively on corporate segment. We deal exclusively with the corporate users, and we are a service company. Okay, information technology. We provide services exclusively using what I would call cloud computing technology. So if we think in terms of the size of the company, we are, as of today, 200 people. So it's based in São Paulo. So this is corporate offices, São Paulo. We got commercial offices in Rio, Paraná, and Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, so basically we are covering 63-64% of GDP. We compete with domestic players and multinationals. Okay, so maybe I will define it. What do we have when we compare this company with the domestic players? Okay, what would be the big difference? First of all, is being specialized. Okay, so this role of the Brazilian cloud computing company is an open space, and we are working very hard to move into that space. So other companies, we like to say that the other companies in the domestic market, they do cloud computing as well. The difference that we have with respect to those companies is these last two words, as well. We only do cloud computing. So if you're a company looking for someone to provide a cloud computing solution, I mean, we are the best option in the market because we're specialized on that. Okay, so that specialization, it translates as well in terms of differentiated customer support. And this is a matter of understanding what is the culture of the country. This is not an Anglo-Saxon country or culture. So people are not used in terms of reading manuals, you know, like getting things done by themselves. They like to get support, you know, they like to interact with people, face-to-face conversations. So we explore a lot that. And that is maybe what differentiates us with respect to international players. Because you can have a competitive solution, something off the shelf that works very well. You know, technology is something that to a certain extent you can buy. Okay, but what's the difference when you do business down here? Is the way you relate with other companies. So what we do is service, what we do is face-to-face conversation, what we do is outsourcing, because cloud computing at the end of the day is a matter of outsourcing business to a third party, and that's got to be a trusted partner. So what we build in this country is trust, you know, with other companies.